Hello.
Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome to Journal Live Stream. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Journal Live Stream. First of all, let me make a brief introduction about myself and our tea class. If you are the first time to attend our tea class, if I interest in Chinese tea, you can stay with us. My name is Yi Tao. I'm professional Chinese tea sommelier and the Chinese tea artist certified by Chinese Tea Society. In each tea class, I will select a premium Chinese tea to share with you, to show you in the live stream. We prepare this tea with the traditional Gong Fu Cha Wei, with the traditional Chinese tea ceremony. In fact, we call in Chinese we call Chinese tea ceremony as Gong Fu Cha, means take some efforts and the time to prepare a cup of tea. This is the essential spirit of Chinese tea ceremony. If we are searching premium, high quality, original Chinese tea, and the Chinese tea ways, our tea shop is ready for you. The tea I want to bring with you today in our tea class. This tea is blended Chinese jasmine green tea. This tea is from our Sichuan province. By chance, if you have any tea with you, by chance now we can just bring this tea or bring the tea together. Let's tea together, okay? Um, as usual, first of all, when we receive a Chinese tea, as usual, first of all, let's look at this tea. To look at the dry tea. This tea, you see. First of all, this it's blended jasmine, jasmine green tea. So you can see some dry, white, beautiful jasmine flowers plus our tea. Please look at this. Is not ordinary green tea because this tea, you can see that unlike the jasmine green tea you buy in the supermarket, this tea, uh, you can see the grade of this green tea. Well, this green tea is made from very high grade, very high grade. You can see those the tea buds are covered with very rich, beautiful white silver tea hair tea fuzz. This is those tea hair tea fuzz. When you bring it, it will those tea tea fuzz they are indeed a form of tea amino acids, threonine. So when you bring it, the tea hair tea fuzz they will fall into the water and make the tea taste sweeter and fresh. Wow, this tea personally I love very much, especially in summertime. If you are searching a tea to drink, to do the to bring this tea, I highly recommend to you. Okay, and you can see that today I'm using a special. I don't use any teapot. I just choose to use a beautiful bowl, a tea bowl to bring this tea. This jasmine green tea, for very nice for hot bring, cold bring. Especially for the tea bowl I want to use today. This tea bowl from the color. Do you like it? Uh, this color. This is we call it salad. In fact, when we look at Chinese porcelain history, uh, the first the first porcelain in China was in fact Saladin. Made the first time our Chinese ancestors uh, succeed to make porcelain. It was indeed Saladin porcelain around about 1,800 years ago. And this today, I will use this tea bowl because with the tea bowl you can view first of all the beautiful tea, uh, the tea leaves and the flowers they bloom inside this. It's a very beautiful, relaxing for your eyes. Now let's continue. This tea, um, I take around 2.5 grams or 2.5 grams. The first step, it's a very casual it's a very casual way to prepare this tea. The first step, we call it preheating process. I just remembered one thing that in Chinese tea ceremony, the first step always preheat the tea hair and the tea to raise the tea ware or teapot, teacup we use. The first step. If you're interested in anything we are showing on live stream, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. This tea bowl is really beautiful for bringing Chinese green tea, Chinese high grade white tea. Look at the outside hand engraved with a banana leaf. It's a traditional Chinese pattern to engrave on porcelain. And preheat our teacup as well. Please feel sharing our comments. I like to have chai tea after Tai Chi. That's a great, nice. Thank you. Now we just finished to preheat our tea ware. Wow. By the way, this is not ordinary green tea. This is we use just fresh 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 jasmine flowers to scent with very high grade Chinese green tea for 6 times, 6 scenting process. That's why this tea, first of all, the fragrance remains long lasting, and secondly, the fragrance. When you bring this tea, you can feel the fragrance of jasmine just sinking into the water. It's not floating. It's not like a floating. The fragrance is not floating. The fragrance is very intense. When you feel nervous, when you feel not so good, just try to smell this. Try to smell the tea fragrance, especially this one, jasmine green tea. And by the way, this tea scoop I highly recommend to you. It's a celadon porcelain as well. Wow, please look at details. This one I love to use for summer. You can see the details. First of all, can you see? First of all, the color looks very fresh, very beautiful for summer. Green, fresh and green. And then besides, look at the design of these two scoops. Here there's a hand engraved lotus frog. A very lovely, idyllic summer view, summer image. And then look at it's shaped like a lotus leaf. Lotus leaf. It's a bit, and the bottom there are 4 feet so that the tea scoop can stand very well on the table. Now we already put the tea into the teapot. Here there's a tip, because now we are bringing a very high grade jasmine green tea. So when you pour water, first of all choose the water. You can choose the water temperature around 80 to 85 degrees Celsius, 184 Fahrenheit. This tea, there's a few ways to drink it. You can drink it immediately. Drink the hot tea, or you can just when you finish to brewing this tea, you put in a bottle and freeze it in your refrigerator. That's the second way. Very nice. Both I recommend to you. First of all, pour water along the edge of the tea bowl, and to shake a few times. Wow. Just like you're walking in a blooming jasmine garden. That's so wonderful. Continue, pour water. You see that the water don't touch the tea directly, and you can view that. You can see that the beautiful tea leaves, they start to stretch. They are stretching. They are stretching. Wow, it's like those jasmine flowers, just like the snow, just like a snow flowing on the. It's like it's like the snow floating on the lake, a green lake. Wow, how beautiful it is. Very clear. A few seconds. The tea scoop is very beautiful as well. It's shaped like a lotus petal. The fragrance is very delicate, very refreshing. This jasmine green tea I highly recommend to you. Now you know I'm sitting here and this wonderful fresh jasmine flower plus tender green fragrance just overflowing in the air. Now let me try it. Mm. Wow, it's like drinking spring water from paradise. It tastes so um, fragrant, very tender, full of fresh and umami aroma. Especially today, I'm using this Chinese classical high class celadon tea bowl to bring it. Well, for my eyes, when I look at the tea leaves, they are so beautiful. The color and my nose is so in my nose enjoying so much this fragrance and taste the bud. Yeah, that's you see this moment is very precious and very pure. In Chinese we call it as a pure joy. This pure doesn't relate with any the something we search in the life without with your title, with your reputation, with your fortune, and nothing. It's just pure. This moment is very important. Wow, it is wonderful. Seeing our uh, live stream, I um, I I always share in our live stream, in our tea shop, 90 um, 90% they are pure Chinese tea without blending with anything. This tea is an exception, and I can assure you that jasmine green tea you can find everywhere. That's one of the most commercial blended tea around the world. But this one, the guarantee is top. The guarantee is top for the selection of the tea. Just look at. I don't know if you see that the green tea. Look at this tea. This green tea is made from very high grade one bud with one leaf. This tea. Again, I continue. Wow, imagine that this tea if you do the cold brewing. Wonderful. This tea for the fragrance. The fragrance is not superficial. It's not. Do you know there's some tea? Although the tea is blended with flower, jasmine. When you smell it, but you drink it, you barely feel the fragrance. No, this tea, not only smelling, but also you can drink it. The fragrance is this tea is operated with a traditional Chinese scenting process 6 times. 6 times. Do you understand? 6 times. It takes a lot of effort. While when you drink this tea, the dry tea fragrance is very distinctive, and for the aroma and the flavor, they are very pronounced as well. This tea I highly recommend to you if you know you are a Chinese beginner, you are searching a tea for drinking summertime. This one highly recommend to you. Wow. After drinking, there's a great sweet of taste. Do you know why? Because the tea base, the green tea, we are using. We blend the green tea of this jasmine tea uh, is premium. Uh, in the market, the jasmine green tea is very commercial, the most commercial tea around the world. You can find anywhere, but uh, jasmine green tea like this one, not everywhere. You cannot see everywhere. Why? Because in general, in general, in general, blended tea. Because you all uh, when a tea is blended with something, the flowers or jasmine or osmanthus, the natural fragrance will cover the tea itself. Uh, so for the tea base, the tea itself, in general, people they don't the tea maker they don't use very high quality tea. Do you know why? Because anyway, the tea will not will not be truly reviewed for the drinker. So there's no any there's any necessity to use such premium quality green tea. But this one uh, is different. Uh, for the tea base, the quality of tea base is great as well. That's why for this tea, for this tea, uh, for the dry tea fragrance, aroma and taste, the soft leaves and the tea soup. Because this is how we evaluate a Chinese tea from 5 aspects. This tea reaches a great level. If you already turned out, you can. If are interesting in our, you never the first time to attend, pass by our live stream, and you don't have the trust yet. You can go to check our previous, first of all, live stream. Um, and secondly, if you want to buy something from our tea shop, you can buy the small size, 50 grams, 50 grams. If to see if our tea shop is worth, is trustful for you. You can. I this is I always say you always can compare the teas you have in your hands with our teas in our tea shop. I'm not afraid of comparison. Can you please tell about black? This live stream we could focus on this tea. If you're interested in black tea, you can check our previous live stream sharing our account in our profile. This tea has what a natural rock candy. Rock candy. Do you know that Chinese special sugar looks like ice? We call it rock candy. This tea has freshness, gentleness, sweetness like rock candy. Now we continue our second. For this tea, it's very casual. This tea, any uh, any temperature, any temperature, especially summertime. If you want to make a healthy beverage, this tea first of all you can do the cold brewing and then put into a bottle and freeze it and then freeze it in your fridge. This is the best way. This is the best way to drink in summer. Besides this hot drink. Hello, hello. I see a lot, over 70 viewers audience in our YouTube channel in our YouTube live stream. If you have any questions, just feel free to share in our comments. If it's just your first time to pass by, or you have any questions, just feel free to share in our comments. Now we continue. You see, when you do with the tea bowl, bring this tea with the tea bowl, you can leave when you don't have to finish the end of the tea. For the first infusion, leave some, and then we continue the second infusion. Wow, beautiful tea leaf. Delicious hot. Both of them. This tea, dairy tea is appropriate for cold brewing, but this tea, yes. This tea, Chinese green tea, very high grade white peony, high grade black tea. They are very nice for cold brewing. I hope you can see. I hope you can see, and especially this tea bowl, Celadon tea bowl. Celadon porcelain. When you bring the tea, bring when you brew, especially green tea with, it can emphasize the beauty of a green tea or the color of green tea. We call green tea wine. Green dry tea. Because physically the dry tea looks green, right? And for the soup, soup it looks green. And also for the soaked leaves, when you bring it, the tea leaves totally stretched. They are green as well. That's why we call it green tea. So when you bring a tea like this selling is very nice for green tea. And when you bring black tea, do you know what color the best to emphasize beauty of the tea? What color do you know? If you know, you can write in a comment. White porcelain. White porcelain is the best color to emphasize black tea. Why? Because in general, Chinese black tea has very bright, clear, amber color, amber kind of less or more reddish. So with the white porcelain, the tea soup looks more and more beautiful. This is wow, beautiful. Especially, this tea bowl is a set. This set includes this tea bowl and the tea scoop. Look at this scoop. The shape is very elegant. It's shaped like lotus, lotus petal. This tea bowl, in fact, is to imitate a very famous antique treasure collected in our Chinese museum. You can see from the pattern. Later on, I will show you the details. And the teacup I'm using today. So, any questions? Smell the scoop. Exquisite blended spoute enhanced it. Yeah, definitely. The teaware delivers you a refined, more refined, artistic tea experience. So yeah, a cup of tea, not for drinking, for our eyes to, for our eyes it's a pure pleasure as well. When you just sit here, a beautiful teaware and wonderful tea, from inside and outside, it's a pure joy. I take sweet foot of jasmine aroma plus a tender fragrance. It takes sweet and very sweet, gentle, rich aromas without any astringency bitterness. And see that this tea can be infused a few times, unlike the tea bag. Jasmine tea you can find everywhere, everywhere. In our tea shop, 90% we basically we focus on pure Chinese tea. Pure Chinese means without blending with anything. Pure is made from the tea leaf itself. So my criteria for selecting blended tea. Basically, especially after drinking, when I speak, I can feel this sweet aftertaste. Why? Because the tea base is great. Tea base is great. After drinking, there's a great finish. Great finish. How many minutes for best infusion? For this tea, in fact, it depends on your tea to water ratio. Tea to in there are three key points when you brew a Chinese tea. First thing, tea to water ratio. Like this teapot, 150 ml. Tea to water ratio 1 to 30. If it's 1 to 30, take 5. For this tea, for this jasmine green tea, if you just brewing with the 功夫茶味, you can use like 1 to 50, 1 to 50, and the second thing is the second point is water temperature. For this tea, you can use water around 80 to 90 degrees Celsius. Around, if it's measured with Fahrenheit, it's around 184.5. I'm not so familiar with Fahrenheit because here in China we use Celsius. Around 184, yeah, something like this. And steeping time. Now because we are doing the tea bowl bringing, and I also need to explain to you. So for this tea bowl, I'm just use like 2.5 grams. Can you please write this? What the process? What do you mean? You can see the title of live stream. Jasmine. This is jasmine green tea. This tea is one of the most commercial tea around the world. In your page, what do you mean? What do you mean? Where are you from? What's your what's your location? We ship to most countries, but like a certain countries like Africa, we don't ship to Africa, and most country you can tell me what's your. You can find our tea shop link on the bottom of this live stream, or you can see our tea shop link, or you can find our link in our bio. It's a very beautiful tea school, especially for the color. Celadon. Because I need to learn about green. We don't. This is In our live stream, we don't. Uh, Sometimes I will explain some process, but it's not at the. Sometimes I explain some process, but this is not our purpose of a live stream. Our the purpose of a live stream is to um, elaborate the details of flavor test, uh, to tell you how this tea smells like, tastes like, so that you have a general understanding about this tea before you buy it. The Art of Tea, love this. Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you. And this is my this tea I recently love to use. Very very lovely. Celadon has a beautiful classical antique olive. We call it as the olive green from Chinese Yao Zhou. We call it Yao Zhou clean Yao Zhou Yao. Can you see the details? Outside it's hand engraved with Chinese gourd, gourd plus nuts. Can you see the details? I want, if you want to know, you go to check it. On internet you can find a lot of videos. But in our live stream, if I talk about process, nobody will be interesting because for tea, people care more about how it tastes like because we are not the tea maker or the process. You need to know the basic, but as a customer, there's no any need to know the food process because even me as a tea we know the general process, the craftsmanship, but basically I don't have any practice experience for making tea as well. Now we continue. When you see, you don't have to finish all tea, okay? Just when you leave some, we can continue. It's a pure joy to drink this tea. It's very healing, especially for this natural jasmine. You know, jasmine. If you this tea is a blended jasmine green tea. We're also selling dry jasmine. If you want to use just to blend with other tea, like other green tea, other black tea, any teas, any Chinese teas, you can also buy the dry jasmine. You can buy the dry jasmine. This tea, technically, this tea was operated with 6 times scenting process from our Chinese Sichuan province. Sichuan province. Now see, especially with this open tea bowl, it's very beautiful. It's really wonderful. The beautiful tea, buds, tea leaves, and there's flowing jasmine flowers. It's like a snow. It's like the green lake because the salad is green. It's like green lake. There's some snowing flowing on this lake. It's very very beautiful. taste one. Yeah, it presents nature in your bowl. Yeah, that's 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 really that's like the in our tea shop in our live stream. In our live stream, we always yeah, for most of the teas we always brewing with the teapot. This one today is an exception because I'm thinking that look at that, such beautiful tea, beautiful green tea with a lot with a jasmine, and that's true. That's true. The tea totally presenting totally present in front of you, and when you drink it you can appreciate the beauty of the tea leaves, tea buds, and and look at those lotus white jasmine flowers floating uh, on this green lake. That's so funny questions. If you're interested in this tea, anything, anything uh, interesting in this tea, anything we're showing the live stream now, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. In this tea bowl, I personally it has been a very long time that I haven't shown in our live stream, but this one I uh, highly recommend to you to bring any kinds of high grade green tea, jasmine tea, high grade white tea. So beautiful. So please, you see the outside. Please see the outside pattern. It's a antique pattern. This piece is to imitate a treasure, antique treasure around 1,500 years ago, a treasure collected in our Chinese museum. This is a with um, it's like a heritage from our antique from our ancestor, imitating antique piece. After drinking, there's a great sweet aftertaste. This is no ordinary jasmine tea you see everywhere. This tea, first of all, the tea base, uh, the tea base we tea base of this tea, this green tea, uh, is made from uh, one bottle with one leaf, very high grade. And secondly, this tea was all traditionally created with a Chinese scenting process 6 times. 6 times. It takes a lot of time and efforts. So when you drink this tea, jasmine green tea, what's the features of jasmine tea? First of all, full of rich jasmine aroma, and plus this tea not only for smelling but for the flavor as well. When you drink it, you will feel that this refreshing aroma plus tender, tender fragrance of green tea uh, fit up, filling up your entire mouth. So, any questions? If you have any interest in anything, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. For this tea, the temperature is not strict. Hot bring. And you also can compare this tea with any jasmine tea you have. Just just the is the quick way, the easy way to see the tea quality is to compare. Is to compare with the good tea. The good tea is not good tea is never good tea is not afraid of comparison. This is always the compare our teas. Compare our teas with any teas you have in your hands, and that's you see the quality of our teas. Unfortunately, I cannot. Okay. This tea highly recommend to you. That's a very wonderful jasmine green tea. For blended tea, in our tea shop, you have various options. This jasmine green tea and also jasmine, osmanthus white tea, gardenia white tea, a few white tea available. If you want to buy, just buy the dry jasmine. You can, if you want to blend with other tea like other green teas, other black tea, white tea, and anything, you go just buy the dry jasmine, the dry jasmine flower is available in our tea shop as well. Look at this. The scoop of the shape of the scoop is very elegant as well. It's a shape like it's a shape like a lotus petal, lotus petal. So, any questions? So, any questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to share your comments. I'll come back in a few seconds. During this waiting time, if you interested in being shown your live stream, you can go to check our t-shirt link in our bio or see our link on the bottom of this live stream. There's some today. There's some new items. I would like to. New celadon. Tea jar, tea container, tea jar to storing tea. this beautiful celadon piece. I come back in a few seconds, okay? Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, let's continue. This is the Celadon tea bowl I'm using to brew this premium Chinese jasmine green tea. Uh, Celadon porcelain, uh, in fact, was the first porcelain invented in China around one almost um, 1,800 years ago. Uh, Celadon, especially the one I'm using today, this one, and engraved with classical, uh, very classical, antique pattern. You see outside. It's shaped like a lotus leaf, a lotus petal, and a banana leaf. Very classical. This one, especially one. Now you see, it's a very Celadon is always operate for green tea, especially green tea. Makes the tea soup looks more green. Very this tea bowl. This set includes this tea bowl. A second, make the record. This Celadon tea bowl set includes the tea bowl and this scoop. This scoop is a shape like lotus petal. Very classical. This one. If I'm searching a tea bowl, that's not the very uh, let's say the popular way to bring justice in our life. This table, very especially in summertime, nice for cold drink and for Chinese green tea, high grade white tea, yellow tea actually. This one, very elegant table. Personally, I love very much. It has an antique Chinese aesthetics taste. It's really lovely. This is the tea bowl set. And also this, just look at, wow, the cup. This cup. Celadon, but you can see that Celadon porcelain, uh, the color can be varied. Like this Celadon tea jar and our teacup. A second, I just make the record. Made by hand, yes, handmade. Let's look at. First of all, this shape. This shape is very interesting and lovely. The shape we call it as a gourd shape. Do you know what's gourd? In our tea shop, we are selling natural water container made from gourd as well, like this. Hulu, in Chinese called hulu. Gourd shape. That's gourd. That's a teacup. Gourd teacup. You see? It's shaped like gourd, and outside is hand engraved with a very typical Chinese gourd pattern. Gourd plus but. Gourd and but in Chinese culture signifies longevity, happiness, fortune, what do we call longevity, health, etc. This this celadon teacup is we call it is from Zhou. We call it Yao Zhou Yao. You may heard Jingdezhen. Does anybody heard Jingdezhen? Jingdezhen is a place producing one of the best person. It is Yao Zhou Clean Yao Zhou Yao. This place was let's say one of the most antique place to produce celadon porcelain in China. This glaze we call it as green olive. Yeah, you can see that the color looks a little bit from other celadon, right? This one all very antique. This color you will not see in other place. You see the and hear the voice. Fired under high temperature over 1,300 Celsius degree. If I interest anything we're showing in our screen, please go to check our books. It's very lovely. Look at details of these hand engraved pet flowers, gourds. Very beautiful. This one I highly recommend too. Recently I love this. Very in you can check our previous line. This one is my recent favorite teacup from Yao Zhou Yao. If you want to know the historic cultural background about Yao Zhou Yao, you can go to our shop link and the item link. The most antique porcelain existing in China. Before white porcelain, we can call it the. We can say that. Celadon is the ancestor of porcelain. Please look at the details. Do you know? Can you recognize this? Can you? Can you recognize this? sometimes the audio is cut. Uh, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Okay. Do you like which color you like the most? This one, this porcelain, it's a seldom person as well, but the color looks more antique. We call it 蜜色釉 because the original, the early celadon, first time made in like both the amazing piece. The amazing piece. The amazing. Look at details of this kirin, auspicious Chinese animal, qilin. This one, if you personally you like antique, very antique, porcelain style. This one, I recommend this one. Deep olive green. You can also use this as a flower arrangement, and this one as a home decoration. It's beautiful. You can use it as a vase, flower arrangement, and because the shape is elegant. Look at very feminine shape. Such attention to you. In our tea shop, our tea shop is not the ordinary tea shops to selling simple ways, because those like those pieces, they are indeed artwork. Piece is very worthy, very worthy. You see the tea leaves? This tea inside the bowl. Can you see with this? Can you see that? Definitely check out the tea shop. Thank you. Thank you. This is this one. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's around 1,000 ml, 1,001 liter, something like this. I sorry, I don't remember exactly. This also have this one. This one is outside hand engraved dragon, and the phoenix. This one. Second, just look at this one. Dragon and the fix. Do you know in Chinese culture, a dragon and phoenix, because a dragon signifies masculine and phoenix signifies feminine. So in legend, dragon and the phoenix, they are couple, auspicious couple. They are couple. I'll show the look, please look at this teacher. It's not a direct teacher. Meanwhile, it's a beautiful artistic Chinese Southern piece as well. Look at details. This is a dragon's body. Look at the tail, the dragon's tail, dragon's we call that dragon's not feet. How we call that in English? Dragon skull. Look at the details of dragon skull and ocean. Look at this is ocean waves, ocean and phoenix and phoenix tail. Wow, look at beautiful clays. Look at this beautiful clays. That's a dragon word to describe the quality of clays. It looks like frozen oil cover on this. This teacher, it fits very well. Especially if you are living in some humid place, you're afraid the tea gets damp. You know, during summertime, raining season, yeah, you can just store your tea inside. Wow, look at the shape. Use it. Yeah, this play is a home decoration. Why is the color of the jade chosen over the other colors? What do you mean? Jade? Yeah, similar like jade. Why is the color of the jade chosen over? I mean, jade, you mean this Selden? In fact, we are selling the real jade cup and teapot. This is made from Chinese jade. A hand engraved like a precious stone. Yeah, this is a jade. This is a Chinese jade and jade cup. In Chinese we call it yu. Yu is different from stone. It has no value, but jade. In China we call it gold has price, but jade has no price. And this jade piece, jade teacup, I personally like. I love this so much. It's single piece. Single piece. This part looks like a Chinese ink painting. 5 elements presented. For this tea jar, 2 versions. This is a big size, also have a small one. Wow, beautiful. This is small one. That's Chinese art. If I'm searching, our tea shop is not only selling basic teaware teas. Our tea shop is it's like if you like to collect some Chinese personal art piece, artwork, our tea shop is for you. And in our tea shop, you see the many items they are single piece. every single piece. In art of tea, you definitely, yeah. So drinking a cup of Chinese tea is like you are performing tea art and enjoying a form of artist form. Tea carries some reason of Chinese aesthetics over 5,000 years. Carries a history, carries the art. So funny questions. So funny questions. So funny questions. I always love to have interactions with you in our live stream, so that I can, with your, when you pose a question, with exchange, I can explain better. So don't be shy. Questions, just feel free to share your comments, okay? So funny questions. It's Jasmine tea. It's one of our culture. If a very refreshing person, I will first taste the word. Thank you for reminding us. It's a simple pleasure. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Tobias. Yes, such fast, speedy word. Yes, that's the essential spirit value of Chinese Kung Fu Cha. Take some time to prepare a cup of tea for yourself and for your family, your friends. It's like a meditation, because when you're performing Chinese tea, in fact, you use your hand, you use your nose. You don't have any extra effort to overthink other things like other things. Just leave a space and a moment for yourself. That's very important. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah. If you like anything showing the live stream, please go to check out tea shop link in your bio. And thank you so much for watching. I will be very happy to see you again in our next live stream on Sunday. Sunday for my local time, Sunday 10 GMT plus 8. In general, 2 days for live stream, Thursday, Sunday. Each live stream I will select a premium Chinese tea. Today's tea is jasmine green tea. Next time, probably I will show you a new arrival Chinese gongmei, Chinese white tea, organic white tea. Okay, guys. Very happy to have exchange with you guys here, and thank you, Leo. Thank you, guys. Thank you for our audience a little bit silent from YouTube. Okay, guys. See you next time. And I will keep posting. You'll see our account since 2020. I always keep posting any knowledge, my experience, any information about Chinese tea rate. If you have any good proposal about subject, anything, you can feel free to message us or send me an email. Okay, when I read it, I will reply as soon as possible. Okay, guys, take care, and I wish you a good day and good night. Probably good night for you, and see you next time. Take care. Ciao, ciao. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.